Is it? Got 2 minutes.
All right.
Hit the buttons on my joints.
So,
Hey, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Welcome to Rob's Room. Tonight I'll be without my co-host Shannon Bobannon, but you guys sitting in a place, the motherfucking sexy engineer, Miss V.
boop, 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 boop. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How everybody doing today on this Tuesday evening, man? We get ready to get it cracking in this motherfucker and talk about everything. Like I told you, this Rob's Room. It's the place where you can talk about the pimples on your booty all the way up to who the president of the United States is. We switch it up and we give you a street edge grit towards any topic that we talk about. Tonight, my topic is old ways don't open new doors. I think everybody can attest to that. You can't keep thinking that you're gonna you're gonna remain the same way, and you think that's gonna open new doors for you, especially if you ain't been living right. I'm one that can attest to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm an ex knucklehead street nigga, and I transitioned over to being you know what I mean, a successful businessman right at this moment. Um, I enjoy it. It took a lot of change. It took a lot of discipline. It took a lot of changing, a lot of changing, and that's gonna tie into what we doing tonight. How you feeling, V? What you feeling on that?
I think that's an awesome topic. Because so many people keep wondering why things don't work for them. That's because you're trying the same old shit. Try something new, and you get the door.
Hell yeah!
It's pretty much scientific.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you serious about change, you gotta go through a lot of uncomfortable shit to make that transition. You're gonna have to change a lot of shit, and sometimes it's you have a lot of casualties in war where you're gonna lose some relationships. You know what I mean?
And don't think for a moment that it's unfortunate. If you lose those relationships, it was meant for you to move on from them.
Absolutely. People don't get that. Like when you're growing and you're trying to become bigger than what you are or be the best you that you can be, man, along that line, that road that you travel, whoo, boy, it's a lot of loose ends that's gonna drop off. I promise you that.
Definitely.
I promise you.
I totally agree.
I'm a man. I'm a man that's a living witness to that, man. A lot of people that I used to be with that you couldn't pay me to think that I wouldn't be with right now while I'm growing is unfucking realistic. It's like, damn, you know what I mean? And I'm a type of person like I got a heart. So a nigga think about niggas daily. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Right.
I always wonder, like, damn, I wonder what such and such doing or what's going on with such and such. And then I had other relationships that didn't quite end so well. So it's like, you know what I mean? Fuck them. I mean, I hate them. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person, I'm not a hater, so I wish everybody well. That's just me. That's the type of nigga that I am.
Especially when you're a person that do good by people. It is what it is. But stay going.
Well, see, for me, my problem is I got people to this day. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I got people to this day that hate my motherfucking guts, and they hate my guts. Why? Because I played too much. I'm the jokester. I crack my jokes. I say little shit to people. I can be very rude. I can be very brash in my delivery, and very aggressive.
But even in that, you still human in here. So what they don't know is if they cut you deep enough, you gonna feel something too.
Eh, yeah. I mean, but
Let's be honest.
but let me be honest like this. Sometimes being cut so many times after a while, you become immune to the cuts.
Bulldog City on Instagram said that's right. Fuck them.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just the type of person where as though, you know what I mean. I'm gonna move. You gonna move with me, or you gonna move on the opposite side? I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. And I'm not gonna let
roll with it or get rolled.
exactly. I'm not letting nobody stop my progress. You know what I'm saying? I'm going about doing my thing the way that I gotta go about doing my thing. I'm gonna do it real. I'm gonna do it solid, and I'm gonna do it my motherfucking way. And if a person don't like it, oh fucking well, that's on them. And I'm not here to please everybody.
Which is a good
You know what I'm
something to
saying?
develop. Cause I have for so many years been the person to please everybody. Want everybody to be good. You be good. You be good. In the prime time, I was ungood. Bulldog City on Instagram said you make people develop thick skin, and I would agree with that because that's how I learned my thick skin from guys in their comments from you in high school.
So I got a
Not
question.
in a bad way.
I got a question for you. How would you react if you changed and people don't accept the new you?
Well, if I change for me
Yeah,
and they don't accept it, then those people are not for me.
absolutely. See,
It's really not much more I can say because otherwise I will be being phony to fit in with them. I will be being mistreating me because still inside I'm crushing me.
Mhm.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, for me, man, like I said, um, I always tell people like the same people you see while you going up, you gonna see while you coming down. So
Definitely.
for me, remaining humble is the best thing for me. Like I stay humble. I still got my shit with me. Who don't? Everybody gets in that mode. There's something about us black people where you feel yourself a little bit. My thing is just don't go overboard with it. Everybody, I mean, if you bust your ass, you worked hard and you did everything you needed to do to get to where the fuck you got to. You got it out the mud, no assistance, no help. Man, give yourself a fucking pat on the back and celebrate that shit. Don't let nobody steal that motherfucking joy because you got people that's what they want to do.
Well,
They want.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Say what you
I was
want
going
to
to say, Bulldog City on Instagram said, just keep moving.
say. You gotta keep it moving,
We had
man.
a viewer, a guest here one day that said he hate the saying "out the mud," and that's one thing his children will never have the experience of saying "out the mud." And I get him wanting to make sure his children never know how it feel to have to get it out the mud. But for me, I appreciate the mud.
See, this is what people don't
I appreciate
understand.
having had
This
the
is what
mud.
people don't understand. Everybody's definition on phrases is different. That's like how like everybody don't have common sense and everybody don't have good sense. Let me give y'all my breakdown of what I believe out the mud mean. Out the mud means you started from zero, nothing, zilch. You feel me? You rub two motherfucking pennies together and you made that shit $5 in a week. That's getting it out the mud to me. At the end of the day, you got some people that started with nothing, man, and they have no help. Ain't nobody do nothing. When you down, nobody likes the underdog. Everybody want to ride the wave of the popular person. But soon as you get up, boy, it never fails. Boy, you get fans you never imagined you have.
How about that?
I promise you, you get friends that you never imagined you have. You get
But
people.
the thing is, that's when you got to weigh out the option. You can't lose you, and that's why I say, even though I know I feel what he's saying about him and his family and getting out the mud, and they'll never understand the concept. But I believe knowing that getting it out the mud phase is what keeps you level, even while you're
Right.
going up. It keeps you humble. It keeps you knowing. Bulldog City on Instagram said, but this is where we fuck up. Coming up out the mud build character. I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
I have to agree that knowing if the food stamps ain't coming, now you gotta go stand in the line. With back in the day, they used to give you the paper bag with the syrup with the white label and all those things. I
Right.
know what that feel like.
Right.
So I know how if I can't do this, I can't do this. We're gonna do this, but I'm gonna still get us over there.
Right.
If I ain't never come out the mud, some people go through like a lot of Caucasian folks have a tendency to go through that and break down and kill themselves, kill their kids.
Well, that's a whole nother topic because
I don't think it's a whole nother topic. I think it's the same thing. When you don't know what that mud feel like, you don't never want to get in it.
Yeah, well, but the reason why I said that's another topic is because
Big Tone said the mud helps you.
the upbringings are totally different. You got to think like we were born and taught and raised to think a certain kind of way. These motherfuckers got it easy.
Bro Show said, hell yeah.
Them motherfuckers got it easy. Like they don't deal or have to experience the shit that we experience. That's why them motherfuckers will kill themselves. That's how you know, like black people, us as black people, yo, we some strong motherfuckers at the end of the day because ain't no way like the shit that we got to endure and the shit that we do and the shit that we deal with. That shit is real, man. People don't understand some of the shit that we fucking deal with. We creative, we strong. Our women the shit. Men the
Can you
shit.
say the thing about the women again, please?
The women are the shit. Black women ain't nothing like a black woman. Purr. Not period. Purr. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. That's the truth. What person? Look at these motherfuckers, man. They first of all, they bloodline weak. I mean, everything about them. They trying to do everything they can to implement keeping their ass on this earth. They horrible. They age horrible. Man, let me stop because I'm getting away from the topic. But
let's get back to the topic.
The topic is always won't open new doors. You can't. When you're starting a business or a new venture per se, you can't go into that with the same mentality you had a couple years ago. You got to go into it with a new thought, a new change, a new ideas.
You're now ready to start a business. Mean you're not even that person that you used to be.
Right.
You've developed the
That's
mindset
true.
to even get that far. Bulldog City on Instagram said our people been struggling. White folks off themselves because they never had to. Big Tone on Instagram said we were all born in poverty and know the value of a dollar. Our generation was the best generation of hustlers.
Yes, they was. I go through this. Hey, Tone.
Malloy said facts.
Tone, I'm gonna say this, and I'm sure he can attest. I'm sure Samuel Speaks can attest, and I'm sure Keno can attest. These my brothers. At the end of the day, our generation, because I'm 40 something, I'm over 45, and I'm under 48. How about that? But so like at the end of the day, like our generation of hustlers, they ain't here no more. Niggas used to go get out here and do it. I don't know what the fuck to call these lazy motherfuckers these days. This generation, I don't know what to call them. Like
I think this generation now is the entitlement stage.
That entitlement shit. Oh,
they are messed up because they think they automatically entitled to things. Like in the streets, I'm entitled to it because you know my father used to around here.
Yeah, a lot of
At the house, you know I'm getting a big screen TV because I'm entitled to. My mother ain't have it growing up, so if I tell her my such and such got one, which my mother gonna do, she gonna go get me one.
Right.
So they feel like they're entitled. So then when you address them with, look, you want these shoes or that belt for your outfit, they're like, well, Mom, I don't understand why I can't have both because so and so got this, and now I'm gonna be the only one without. In the mother's mind, she just got triggered to how many Easters she had nothing. And she go out and she go get both of them.
Yeah. And
so I think this whole stage right now is called entitlement. Big Tone came in and said they entitled in doing the dope. Bulldog City said, you said it, lazy motherfuckers.
I mean, think about it, man. Like, I ain't never seen you when we was younger, my generation, which is part your generation, Tone, all our Sam and shit. When we seen dope fiends and shit like that, like we looked at them like, oh, you know what I mean? We looked down on them. You know what I mean? How the fuck that shit, the roles in reverse, and they embracing fiend, being a fiend.
They are being the
like these motherfucking young motherfuckers are embracing being a fucking dope fiend. I've never in my life seen no shit like that where
just really
man, listen, man, I don't give. I seen you when you see niggas nodding. I remember riding back when we used to catch hacks. This was before Ubers and Lyft. Niggas know what I'm talking about. So when you would catch a hack, you and your man, y'all going to get some bags or whatever and get something to eat and come back to the block. This is before niggas had cars and shit. And you see motherfuckers like this on the corners and shit like that. You be like, damn, where they get that shit from? Whatever they got that from, them niggas jammed. Boom, 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 boom. And you would make fun about, the fiend. Now, you got fucking 16, 17, 18-year-old motherfuckers cute on the bus stop, sitting
Really?
on the block,
Yeah.
nodding, looking like I'm talking about looking like straight motherfucking
They
like.
don't even know if somebody coming up on them or not. I don't want to dive into it, but I will repeat. Big Tone comment. He said, "And gayhood." Now
I-
I'm going to dive into it too deep because I know it can become a situation for a lot of people. But we have to look at like years ago when we came up, 50s, 60s, 70s. Being gay was like you going to jail for that.
Well, I
Families
mean,
outcast you for that.
I
But now it's like,
listen,
oh, you
listen,
thought it not gay?
listen.
Bitch, mine is gay.
See. I mean, we gonna freestyle this show today, so I ain't gonna lie.
So we
Kind of.
just jumping in for what the comments asking.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say
Y'all
this,
gonna help
man.
me out.
Like, you gotta think. Back in the day, that shit was his own little underground society, like the gay shit. Like, it's no knock to people.
I was going to say no.
Who-
Don't get us
I don't
wrong.
want you.
I don't
I don't
think it
want
needs to be
people
covered.
because I'm pretty sure that we may have gay watchers or listeners.
I'm sure we do.
But I am gonna say
I'm
this.
sure we have some gay people in red jackets that sit right on the left.
But I'm gonna say this because this is not to offend anybody. Your movement is your movement.
Right.
I respect. I don't have no. I gotta choose my words wisely. Y'all movement is y'all movement.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ain't gotta respect y'all movement. Everybody ain't gotta like y'all movement. My whole thing is don't force a motherfucker into that movement because at the end of the day, I don't believe
That's
that's
what makes the dislike.
yeah, that's where the dislike comes into play. I shouldn't have to be home watching a show of mine that's my favorite show, and I gotta see two men doing,
Well, I gotta balance that out real quick. Over on Instagram, Big Tone said we would look for the plug that had it that took a 15. People who, when you saw other people nodding. Back in the day.
yeah.
Bulldog City said that's because of the music. Our music spoke about selling drugs. Their music talks about doing drugs. Yes, popping the pills. He right. Big Tone came back to say gay people not forcing it, bro. I have to. That's why I had to jump in. I don't think that gay people are forcing themselves. I think gay people want their same recognition. Now, what I don't like is sending people to jail and bashing and all of this on the TV
Okay.
because you took something wrong.
Okay.
Now it was apparently a statement made by Dave Chappelle.
What was that?
I can't remember the exact words, so I don't want to quote.
Okay, I mean,
what I'm
what
gonna say is
pertaining
around
to?
about in reference to gay people, like what makes them so special. But what he was saying is, what makes it so special in comparing to black people, Chinese people, white people. Like, why, if the slightest gay thing you say, they ready to bash you, take you off everything, cut down everything. But at the same time, black folks can be every nigga whipped, chain, beat, harassed, tortured by the police. Well, I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example. Tortured by the police. So when some people say you forcing it, all I'm saying is break even somewhere. Break even.
Man, listen.
You out here and it's recognized, and I give homosexual people the big ups because it is big to tell the world I'm not like you. I'm telling the whole world I'm nothing like you. That's a big deal. They already looking at you sideways. You know, growing up, you see somebody who had a form of mild mental retardation, maybe a helmet or a slur in their speech, and kids looking like I'm scared of them. So now to be able to do it, have these type of children in the school system with us, have gay people right there in your classroom, is the whole young lady, but she got a sports bra, boobs taped down, homeboy braids. I think it's a big deal to be that bold. Just like us, we bold enough to say we black and knowing we could be murdered at any minute.
As far as the gay shit, I mean, when you go into it, that's a whole nother topic. That ties into a gag order. Us as black people, we are ordered to shut the fuck up and do whatever the narrative says. I'm gonna jump back on topic because, like I said, as far as change and shit,
I won't read that next comment because it was about
change is definitely necessary. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you something. As far as when it comes to change and changing your mental your mental mind state and changing things. What are some of the things that you think you had to change when you became a boss and started doing this per se?
I think I had to change um, where I go, how I approach people and develop things with people. I had to change my tone, which I still change my tone and my voice and my delivery when I'm in certain atmospheres. I'm constantly changing. I, I'm constantly gaining even more humbleness
Mm-hmm.
every day because some people can put me in the worst space and I'd be ready to what? But I can't blast off because at the end of the day, I'm still Thomas JMH.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta just say, wow, oh, okay, I understand your point of view, and I'm gonna go. But what I won't do is double back and deal with that person again
Mm.
because I already know you got the potential to put me somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call me a name because if I could, if I was me, then I'd be like, well, bitch, fuck you because that ain't me. But then I gotta remember timeless JMH. So I gotta say, you know what? You're right. I'll take that, but we can't deal. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right.
I won't deal with the person again. Comment. Big Tone came back to say you gotta restart your life every day. In my opinion, I agree.
Yeah,
Every
you
day
do.
is a different
Like
resettlement to
like
yourself.
Keno said, man, you gotta be in the present. You can't dwell on yesterday and what yesterday is gone.
It's gone,
You
bro.
can't dwell on it. You can't think about it. You gotta take every step. You gotta move forward. And every step you take, you just gotta be real cautious and careful with every step that you take. Let me ask you this. What's the hardest part about changing? Is it people, places, and things, or all of them?
All right, real quick before I answer your question, I wanted to say Big Tone came back to say it's hard to be humble, but we have to. Now, the hardest thing about change is everything. That goes back to that statement, getting it out the mud. You gotta realize that you've changed. If you don't get a glass, put some ice in it and get yourself something to drink. Where years ago you probably run in the house, get the faucet water, put your hand under there, get the water, keep it moving. I'm going back outside.
Right.
You change
Right.
and everything you change. Like I'm constantly changing. I have to change from um, how I spend my money.
Right.
I know this. I like those sneakers, but they ain't the most important thing right
Right.
now. I want to go to every single party, but at the
You
end of the
do?
day, if I want to,
Okay.
if I want to, I gotta look like that's not a good look. The atmosphere not a good look. But back in the day, somebody said such and such having a party. I'm there when I was growing up. But I had to change all those ways.
Okay.
In a crazy thing now with being timeless JMH, a lot of events that somebody say, well, timeless come through. Even when I don't want to go, I go
Okay.
because when they say timeless come through, that's on business time.
Okay.
And I need them to know Timeless gonna show up. So when Timeless show that new bottle, I gotta support her because she support me.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that you change. I think like every day, I think everything you named falls under the line of it. Big Tone on Instagram said you get a fresh 24 to do it again. If you're doing the same things, then you the fool.
Yeah. And the crazy part about change, man, with the change come haters, even from relatives, people that you think is your friends, and this, that, and the third. And I'm gonna tie in what Tone just said. Like at the end of the day, we all got the same 24 hours in a day. What you do with your 24 and what I do with my 24 is what it is. You can't knock me because I'm over here doing this and you're not, or I have this and you don't.
And people have a
Like,
tendency to do that.
right. My thing is, I'm not gonna
Don't
lie,
judge
man.
me on my growth.
Man, I always been the type that get motivated by seeing another nigga that I know doing good. I ain't even gonna lie. That's always been like it's drive for me. Like seeing in my homeboy got this, like I'm like, shit, I'm doing that.
What?
I gotta do this. That's gonna make me like that. It light a fire under your ass to where as though it make you be like, man, fuck this. I gotta do that. I'm bluffing. I'm doing this, that, and the third. But motherfuckers don't have that kind of mentality, man.
They really don't. Big Tono on Instagram said, "V as a unit, we all have to check each other. It promote growth to wellness. Period. And that's the thing. But you got to be willing to check a person. Like even in my moment today, I knew I had to get things ready here and get ready for the convention this weekend. And I got a lot going on, but I got overhead from family, my vehicle, friends that I want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
But I wrote that shit down in my office,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna check everything down that fucking list.
But you gotta be able, not only that, but it's all in how you receive things. You gotta be able to handle constructive criticism. See, I learned this with being a boss. Sometimes when you the boss, you don't gotta answer to no motherfucking body. You know what I mean? But you gotta be able to handle a motherfucker that's on the outside looking in at how you conducting your business,
Mm-hmm.
and they gonna speak their opinion to you. They're gonna be like, well, hey yo, I'm saying, can I say something to you? This, that, and the third. I think if you did this, boom, 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 boom. You gotta be open to
And the thing
constructive
is,
criticism.
it depends on how it come out.
That too.
Cause you ain't gonna come and tell me, no, you need to do this, paint them walls, change this. Yeah, you need to fix all that shit. You gonna come to me, hey V, how about this? I was looking from the outside and I was like, I noticed maybe if you do this, then you'll get this result. And then I'm more likely to do it. You know me, I'm quick to order. You say,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
That's a good idea, and I'm gonna order it.
Right.
But you ain't gonna come and crack slick on me on all my growth like it meant nothing. Fuck
Right,
out of here.
right,
Now,
right.
V, look how instantly I got mad. Big Tone said, me and V have tried to lead people, but they don't listen. But we feel good that we tried. And that's the thing, you got to feel good that you tried. Sometimes, you know, you even see me this morning, I get in a tired place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get on live and ain't nobody going to see it. Because for me, at the end of the day, I grew up with a mother who says, if you don't keep going, then something's wrong.
Right.
We couldn't stay home from work. Now, you know what? I am really not feeling good. Nope, you go ahead, take 3 Tylenol now. When you break, you take 2 more. You lay your head down on your break.
Right.
You then, by then, you at the end of the shift, you go home and you go straight to bed. Like, I know how to manage it out. So no matter what outside of this studio, when that thing say action, it's your girl, Miss V Lock, in the building. And I'm gonna give it everything.
Right.
And I mean, you witnessed me do that.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about prioritizing. As a human, everything is going to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's constructive criticism, whether it's bitch hating shit, whether it's just stress, bills, whatever. Everything going to hit you because you're human. I don't care how tough you is out here. And here's something that's going to get touched a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, you just got, let me take that, put that in that file cabinet. I'll deal with that shit later. Like you can say a joke to me, Rob, and I'll be like, okay, nigga, I got you. And then I come back on you later like, all right, bitch, remember when you said, I got you, milk dud head, and then I come back.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, you gotta be able to handle what you dish out. You can't be one-sided and one of them type of
Crack jokes,
motherfuckers
but
like
can't take a joke.
crack jokes, but you can't take a joke. Say this to a motherfucker, but they can't say it to you.
Because that's a quick way to get cut off.
Yo, it's a lot of, but you got a lot of narcissistic ass people out here that's like that though.
Yeah.
Like they feel like they feel like they have the ability and the privilege to say whatever the fuck it is that they want to say.
For me, one thing I can crack, man. When I say peck, I can peck your ass down to the ground like a fucking 3-month vacation. But one thing I won't do is crack on women's hair. Because a woman crack on my hair, she won. I don't take hair jokes. I don't take them well at all. And that's just me. That's me being honest. If you go to the Elvis shit, I'm going to bang you. See, nigga, I'm sitting next to you today. That shit finna roll off different. I don't want to hear it real quick. Over on Instagram, Bulldog City said, fuck them. Either you roll with me or get rolled over. Point blank, period. Big Tone said they got to come with empathy. He came back to say, beware of haters telling you what to do with your business, especially with me. I'm on joke time. So yeah, I gotta be cautious because everybody wanna, oh well, you shouldn't sell this for this, or you shouldn't do that for that, or how you doing this is wrong. Over here on I think that's YouTube, the Bro Show said, hell yeah, just one. Erica said constructive criticism is received.
And you know what's
and Erica, constructive criticism can out you a little bit, but you gotta know where it's coming from.
It's always the motherfuckers who don't have nothing or ain't got an inkling of a thought on how to do anything that want to offer the most advice. I'm going to tell you like this. See, my thing is I'm open to taking advice from whoever as long as it makes sense to me. If you're talking to me and you offer your advice and I think that it could be beneficial to me in any type of way, I'm going to listen to it. I may take it into consideration and then I'm going to give you a shout out or holler at you personally and let you know, like, I appreciate what you said, boom, 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 boom. You got some people that'll take your shit and rip and run with that motherfucker up and down the highway.
Like I just gave a true truth about me. Don't talk about my hair ever, no matter how bad the shit look. Tone comes in and say, I like that Mortal Kombat ponytail.
Yep.
Good thing it ain't really none. Especially why I got this on. I don't know if the camera. Y'all catch it on the camera?
Yo, listen,
Not
yo.
why I got the Bruce Leroy jacket.
Hey, yo, hold up, yo.
Not
listen,
why I
yo.
got the Bruce Leroy jacket.
Yo, this nigga,
on.
this nigga said the Mortal Kombat.
He said the Mortal Kombat ponytail. Yes, he did.
Yo, listen. She say don't crack on her head. She was sitting in this motherfucker looking like Elvis a couple days ago. She come back in here today. She Mortal Kombat. Tomorrow she gonna be Betty White.
But here's the difference, though. Here's the difference. Even in all of that, I know me. Like the Elvis thing, that was something I tried out. I know it wasn't for me. But bitch, you ain't the one that the clown.
right.
But I took it, I ate it.
Right.
And then wore it again the next day.
Right.
After I went home and dissected and build myself back up, I wore it again because now I gotta show myself you doing this for you. Fuck the jokes. I'm gonna get to it. You doing this for you, not for the jokes. Fuck the jokes, bitch. I'm bold enough to say, yup, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Now with the Mortal Kombat ponytail, it's cute as a button to me. So I'm gonna just take that and say, you a fucking clown, nigga. And then I'm going over here on YouTube. On YouTube, just one, Erica said, constructive criticism received on a business level as well as personally is a part of growth. Absolutely, Erica. Like you got to be able to take that, understand, because a lot of times that constructive criticism is what can push your business to a higher level.
To the next level.
That constructive criticism can personally take you somewhere. Like if everybody would have seen me with that wig on and was like, yo, that's cute. I probably would thought, even though I know it was ugly, I probably would have been like, oh, this bitch bad. I can wear it a few more times. So I took her joke and I made it. Okay.
Promise you.
Criticism, I got that up
I promise you, when I was done with it, when I was done cracking on that wig, she wouldn't have worn it. I don't give a fuck how many people told her it was cute. Because at the end of the day, she's gonna listen to Rob. She understands that Rob. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to my hair, I'm gonna listen to Rob because Rob gonna give me the truth.
I'm gonna be honest.
And the nigga gonna shoot me the money to get it done over. So that's why I'm gonna take Rob truth when it comes down to my hair. Big Tone said, never take financial advice from a person on drugs. I don't know. I can look at that so many ways. He said, and then he said, when it comes down to my ponytail, only he can do that. On it. He said it's people that can't cook a hot dog that complain about people cooking.
That's true. You got a lot of, like, that ties back into what I was saying. You got people that don't have nowhere near their own business, don't have the ambition or the smarts enough to get their own business, yet and still they got they want to comment or lend you advice on what you doing, especially like when you're successful. Somebody always wanna, you could do this that way, or you could do this, that, and the third. It's like, what the fuck am I listening to you for? Like, I've already took it, I've already done what I needed to do to get to this level that I'm at. I'm just trying to accomplish getting to the next level. The shit that you telling me is gonna make me digress. It's not gonna make me move forward. It's gonna make me go backwards. What the fuck am I listening to you for?
And that's the thing. You gotta be one of those people who can dissect the shit when they saying it. And you don't guys sit there and tell them how foolish it sounds, but you can just say, all right, thank you, and keep right on moving. And that's every vitamin given you for business or personal growth is not good vitamin.
Like at the end of like again, I make sure, I feel like I'm a firm believer in what you put out in this world, you get back. You know what I mean? If you doing good, you get good. If you bad, you get bad. If you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I feel like one word that remains strong with me, which is what makes me, this word checks me and keeps me in line. That word is karma. Let me tell y'all something, man. Karma real. If you don't believe in that shit, I promise you, it's some shit that'll hit you. And karma ain't gotta come directly to you. Karma can come back and hit your kids. It can hit a family member. It can hit a close friend. It can hit a spouse or your mate. Like, karma, motherfucker, man. So always remember, man, what's done in the dark definitely gonna come to light.
Sooner
You know
or
what I
later.
mean?
Big Tone says sometimes you can't tell people what you got going on either.
That's true. Like sometimes everybody not happy to see you progress. Everybody's not happy to see you make it. They not. People act like it. You get people, man. You get people. They sit there. This motherfucker. How the fuck he doing this? Or that motherfucker. Oh yeah. So he got that and shit. Man, fuck him. That's how it is. Like we live in like the city we live in. This city. It's a fucked up ass city, man. And it's not more or less the city. It's the dirty, grimy motherfuckers that's in it. You know what I mean? Like.
Right.
Like you got to think, man.
Well, I
like,
wants everything about the city because growing up, I love Baltimore City. I don't know about a lot of people. I still live in the city because I appreciate the city. I appreciate what I can give to the young people that I see that can turn the corner. I'm not above Baltimore City. I just have to say that. Big Tone said, just like a lot of people don't know that me and V have a high success rate helping people with special needs become prosperous. And people don't know that's what keeps me at my that the fact that I work in mental health, no matter how many things you see me start business wise, I'm going to stay grounded in that mental health field because that works for me and my heart.
For those of you that's just coming in or joining us, the topic of the day is always don't open new doors, and we discussing the word change. Change is necessary. Change is good. You got good change. You got bad change. You got change. Change is good. It's definitely
people. I'm sorry.
Change is definitely necessary, man, if you want to prosper and get to the next level. You can't remain the same your whole life.
If you do, something's weird.
Yeah.
You haven't grown at all.
Absolutely.
Or you got a whole bunch of shit in your head down to come
out.
Right. Real quick, Big Tone said they think I'm an idiot, but I'm actually a wizard.
I had to give him that. Yeah.
I would have to give him that, especially when it comes down to the mental health work.
Yeah, he's definitely the wizard. He's the Wizard of Oz. You got
just come from behind the curtain,
big Tone come from behind the curtain, pull that sandwich out your pocket that's on the back of your neck, and you're gonna be straight. Once he give you a piece of that sandwich, that's some of that vitamin that he got that come out that big ass head of his. But that's my guy.
Michelle Travis said, change is consistent and inevitable. Michelle, I have to agree with you. Like you should be consistently changing and growing all the time.
Absolutely.
You cannot stay the same and think life gets better and better and better. You got to even change your pay rate in order to keep up with your bills.
I'm not even gonna lie. I had to say this. You know what I hate? I hate the motherfuckers that sit around and they expect the shit to fall in their lap like somebody owe these motherfuckers something. It be the motherfuckers that don't do shit, ain't did shit. They think that because of their peoples or their family members that did something before or this, that, and the third. So they think that they're obligated or because they're part of a certain faction or group of folks that you supposed to, hey, here, man, take this, man. And fuck you. Get up off your ass, do what the fuck you need to do, and you make it happen for yourself. I can't be out here taking care of no grown ass people, man. I
can't, I will not, is what I'm saying. Now, me, in my circle, my circle need me, I'm there.
Right.
I'm quick to tell somebody in my circle, yo, you good? You good? Now, am I just here every day to make sure you eating when I know the fuck you can eat on your own? I'm not being a doormat.
Yeah, me.
But if it's something that you can't handle, yo, hold up, check me, I got you.
Me, Fat's the same. We all feel the same way. If I could sit and have a conversation with motherfuckers, I'm going to sit and have a conversation because my thing is teach me how to fish so that I can feed my own motherfucking family. I don't want to eat just your fish. I want to learn how to fish. Teach me. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard, man. I'm the type of person where if it's advice to be shared, I'm going to share it. I'm not one that's going to hold shit. You know what I'm saying? You get people that have knowledge of something that could help you benefit or prosper. And us as black people, we got a terrible habit of like we hold on and harbor shit and look like, well, find it yourself, and this, that, and the third. And then we wonder, why we still in the place where we are. Like we are at the bottom. I don't know if people paying attention. Like, we at the bottom of the motherfucking totem pole. Y'all better pay attention to what the fuck is... Listen, man, pay attention to what the fuck is going on in this country. Like at the end of the day, you got all these foreigners coming over here, all of them. Are y'all looking at
And they
these
coming
people?
in
Are
with
y'all
a
look?
pass and a game plan
Listen,
already.
are y'all looking at how everybody coming over here prospering and they doing their thing and we been here, but let's not we can't leave out that the United States give all these motherfuckers all these benefits to do shit. We can't leave that part out. But they taking fucking advantage of the shit and they doing what the fuck
But I
they
was
need
going
to
to say,
do.
we got a lot of grants and things we can do, but we don't take advantage
Man,
of it. People be right here in Baltimore and hate Baltimore with all they might. You better take it for what you can get it for. Real quick, I'm going to read some comments. Big Tone said, but are people willing to change without worrying about outsiders? He came back and said, once I got my CDLs, I tried to help everybody get them. Michelle, I'm sorry, Michelle, what some of your stuff. Michelle Travis said, entitled as people. She said, no, we worked and struggled to get where we are, and you have to put in work too. And I feel you got to put the work in. Tuesday Cyrus said the government makes it easier for other races, which they do. Michelle Travis came back to say, we have way more hurdles to overcome. But Michelle, isn't that more of a reason to help the next black person? And black people, do you take it as, like she said before, an entitled ass person, or you taking it as a teacher learning? Because just because I'm your same age and you think we're on the same level, I can teach you some shit.
But see, but that's my thing is with us.
Hey, Monique, Nikki.
My thing with us is you gotta be open to wanting to hear shit. You know what I'm saying? Like black people, us in particular, you know what I mean? Like people have this thing, we have this thing in our head where you don't want to hear it from somebody else. Especially, I mean, I don't like the mentality is serious. Like you don't want to hear from somebody a little younger than you. You don't want to hear from somebody that's doing a little worse than you, a little bad off than you are. You don't want to hear it from this person. You don't want to hear it from that person. I'm going to just say this, man. We, as a people, we really, really need to get it together. I don't think we understand the strength in what we could be. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, I feel like in my heart, at some point, hopefully we'll get it together. But it's like, it's crazy out this motherfucker. If you look at what the fuck is going on, and again, this like the word has changed.
Right.
If you think about what the fuck is going on, man, and why we at the bottom of the totem pole, pay attention to what's what. The US dollar, that shit is dwindling. It's going down. Why is it going down?
The US dollar.
But listen to this. You got the Asian people, right? I'm gonna say Asian people. This mean everybody with the slanted eye, Asian people.
Everybody that fall under that category.
Okay, Asian people, for example, right? They come over here. We making them rich. We buying all of these chicken boxes from these motherfuckers. We buying all this hair from these motherfuckers. We get nails done. I understand the difference in the factions. Korean, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese. Before anybody try to break it down like I don't know the difference, I know the difference. I'm just saying all the motherfuckers. They under the same umbrella. Asians, they coming over here. They benefiting like a motherfucker. You got the Arab people, they coming over here benefiting like a motherfucker. Africans coming over here benefiting like a motherfucker.
But you know what? We sit right here in our own homes, in our own community, and within our own culture, and want support. You ain't gonna buy Thomas because you ain't like me from school. You ain't gonna buy whatever shoes come out because homeboy, I ain't trying to help that nigga get big because I used to hate him. We fought before.
What?
Women it's so many successful women and men who cook their own food that they sell, and you won't buy, but you'll go to the chicken box place that you don't know where they done got the chicken from if they drop the shit, and there you go. You finna go in and get them your money.
It's like this for me. My thing is,
buy Susie from down the street chicken box. Come on, at least you know she changed her grease.
My thing is, I'm gonna say this to some black people. This don't apply to all. This apply to. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it do, then if it hit a nerve, then apparently it's you. At the end of the day, when it comes to supporting black businesses, all I'm going to say is don't get cocky, don't get arrogant. don't feel like you made it because you sold your product slightly.
Please don't.
Don't get cocky and big-headed on me or say some slick shit to me like you don't need my money. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, how you
need
gonna?
my money? That's why you sell.
Yo, I done heard people that have black restaurants and serve food and sell their clothing lines and I done heard this shit a lot of times from black owned businesses, man. That say that
crack slick on you.
I'm talking about crack real slick on you. Slim, I don't need. I'm talking about hit you with the Slim. I don't need your money. I'm like, what?
You do.
What the fuck is you talking
about?
And
I would say, and you do. Like, I'm gonna give you this example. This one person used to sell food off the grill on their front, right? I pull up on him, did an interview because he was also doing things with kids. I love anybody who's helping kids grow. So I hired him to do a cookout.
Right.
I'm paying you. I'm gonna get the food. I want you to just do the grill, run the grill, feed the people.
Right.
He pulled me up after that and was like, thank you. The first time I feel like a caterer, I felt big.
Yeah.
Come down the line a few years, he started doing dinners right out of his house all the time. I go over there and support. Thank you, because if you would have never put me in front of that catering word to do your cookout, I wouldn't have went this far. So then I see him move from that to a restaurant and a food truck. I DM a couple times to try to get an interview on the show. You want to interview with the person who
might not have time.
Idea. No, all right, so that's what we're not going to do is make excuses.
That's not an excuse. Listen, I'm gonna play
devil's. Can I finish?
I
don't need you to play devil's advocate for me, because Rob, I'm gonna see stuff how I see it, because I'm so humble to people. I think I can see it when it's like, oh, it is what it is.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
So, and that's how I see it. You saying I'm too big for that. You see times, oh, I'm gonna get one of them shirts, but then never hear from you again. That's me saying, you saying to me, you too big for that.
That's what you think?
Definitely.
Okay, so say a person bought your shirt, right? Say if a person bought your shirt.
I'm gonna read y'all comments in a minute.
If a person purchased your shirt, see, this is what we got. We got to get out of this mentality.
Come on.
But if a person bought your shirt,
right,
and didn't come back, you think that's hating?
No, I think that they bought the shirt.
They may not.
The price probably wasn't what they wanted to spend, so they ain't double back.
I mean, you got some people. Me myself personally, I'm a quality nigga. So at the end of the day, if I don't respect or like your quality, I will not be back. That's just me.
And I completely understand that. That's why Timeless stands on good quality. Right. Wash your stuff, run back and let me know after you wash it how it handles.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
so I don't see it being that situation.
That's just like, that's the same as the same. Everybody ain't got common sense. That's the same as that. Like, your level of what you consider quality to be may not be my level. You get what I'm saying? Or it may not be Tony level, or it may not be John level. Like, everybody's level of what they consider to be top quality or whatever they consider quality to be may not be the same. You can't knock a person for that.
I did not know.
No. Hear me out.
Talk to me directly, because you're going around the bush.
I'm not going around no bush with what I'm saying. I'm talking to you and giving you a broader perspective.
I don't want you to give me broad. I want you to come right down the street.
What you talking about?
Because you want to lose it.
I'm not going to lose nothing.
Tell me what you're saying.
Bottom line is this. You can't sit and tell everybody, say that somebody hating or this, that, and third because they bought a shirt and didn't come back. You can't say that. You can't say that they're hating on you because they bought a shirt and ain't come back. That may not be the case. They may not have enjoyed the side. They may not enjoy, like you said, they might not have liked the price. They might not have liked the quality.
So what we're going to say is I've never had that issue. So, and if I did, your stuff was replaced. That's one thing from Timeless. I want you to come right down the street of what we was talking about. Why is it I can't even get a 5-wave in the inbox or interview, and I come to your spot, and you only got to come to me, but you can tell me in the inbox how, in the private, how this person is the person who set me off on doing catering.
Okay. Again, like I said,
I want you to use what I'm giving you.
I'm using what you're giving me. The food business is a whole nother business. The busyness with that shit, the time that it consumes, how busy you be, how tired you can be after you get to fucking with it and shit like that. That's a whole nother level of doing it. I can speak on that because me, myself, I cook. I know how I feel when I don't cook. I'm not cooking for a business. If I'm cooking for something that I'm having at my home, when I'm done, I'm tired as shit. And then I got to go and then entertain people that's at my home and make them feel this and make them feel that. I'm talking about that. We talking about a person that you just said he went from this to this. So he has a restaurant and he have a food truck. Like you,
So
something.
if I here we go again. I'm explaining it again. Real quick, I'm gonna get your comments in just a second. Give me 1 second. If you deem that's like me saying I started on talk radio. So fearful of it. Of course, I got this voice. I always had the same voice, always outspoken, always kept truth. But when I had issues with the producer, one of the people in the lead team said, you can produce your own shows. You're already doing everything.
Right.
So he took me from being the lead host to doing the timeline, to producing the show, to working the board and doing the show. I mean, commercials, your music flat, everything. And to this day, even last week he was in the building. To me, that's a mentor. I'm going to give him big ups. And for that, I'm going to be growing because I appreciate where I started from. All I'm saying is don't get so big that you forgot even where you started from. I know you busy.
Okay.
Rob, you know I do a million things in a day, but I ain't going to never say, oh, fuck Rob and them, I'm canceling the show. I ain't going to never do that. Why? Because these still my people and they're going to keep me growing. Now, before you jump in there again, let me get to some of the comments because I've been skipping some things. My bad. Where am I at? Big Tone said I learned a lot from my kids, even my 13-year-old daughter. He said, no, my chick cook. So hell with a chicken box. No excuses. If you support musicians, the tour your city to be. If you support musicians, the tour your city to be thankful. I agree. If I support you and you can't give me a alley-oop, I can't rock with you. I agree, V. People are people. Rob, F that. You got to take time for people that helped you. And I agree, plain and simple. Over here, D Nelson 79. I'm sorry, I missed some. The first comment was, you can't think because they don't come back, they don't like it. I think they may have just been supporting you and spreading the word by someone seeing your product and send them your way. And that's a way they can help too. D Nelson 79.
Let me ask you a question real quick. You said that the dude came in your inbox private and said something to you as far as about what you did.
Yo, I see what you're doing. I'm gonna get a shirt. I'm gonna get a shirt from you. I was like, all right, well, what you want on it?
Oh.
I'm telling you about what you want on it, what color, blah 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 blah, right? And he was like, yeah, I gotta get a shirt from you because now I'm doing XYZ, and you actually the person who started me on this and got me off the front into knowing I can go big with the catering.
That's giving you your praise. That's not giving you your praise. I just want to know. That's not giving you your praise.
You gotta ask me one time and then let me answer.
No, because I'm
3 times. I don't get a chance to say shit.
Go ahead.
So what I'm saying
yes
is,
or no?
God,
is that giving you? Is it giving you your?
I have more to say than yes or no.
Okay, but I'm saying that for a reason. Is it yes or no? Is that giving you your praise?
Yeah.
Okay, so if that's giving you your praise, you need to hear it publicly. You need for everybody to hear him praise.
No, what I need for you to do is actually buy the shirt.
Okay.
And appreciate it. Don't slide slick shit in the inbox in private. Don't allow me to mold you, to build you, and then you sit over here, no alley-oop, no. You didn't even run back and get the shirt.
Okay, that's different.
You didn't even get the shirt.
Okay. So he basically bullshitted you, basically. Okay.
But you just wanted me to see that you see I'm doing something different. That was in 2018 when I first started the line.
Okay. See that?
Maybe you might have been doing it just to see what kind of alley-oop I got for you next. What can I do for you next? You might have been doing it because of that.
But
because everybody who know me know I'm gonna pass the ball.
I get that. But what I'm saying to you is the way I'm just going on. Everybody got different perspectives in the way that they view and see shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so the way that I'm saying that I seen
I
that
hear what you. I hear your
was
point.
it was like you
That was
said
enough
that
right there.
you said that he gave you praise, and he basically let you know he acknowledged that you did what you did, you put him where he is, and he basically like thanked you for that. And it's like what I got from you. I'm just telling you what I got from you. What I got from you was like, nah, fuck that. That ain't enough.
Now, what you got from me is like, damn. Well, you know what? I did, and let me get your order for your shirt, and then I never hear from you again.
Okay.
Real quick, Michelle Travis said, I don't mind tagging a business in a post if I receive a good product or service. My issue is the expectations from the business. Marketing is not my job. I support it by making a purchase. If I want to post and tag, I will buy it. Shouldn't be expected. I had an issue with the stylist that got upset because I didn't want my photo taken for her social media page. And Michelle, I feel exactly where you're coming from. D. Nelson said he is wrong. What I'm saying is, on my own perspective, when the clothing line started, you gave me that insight. You was gonna get the shirt, and I thought that once I got the shirt, that's when we were really like talking. He would really say what.
Yeah, that's wrong. There's no getting around that. That's wrong.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying all that to say that, like, I am a person who can run down a list of names of businesses and people who I've helped. I'm not because I'm not,
Okay.
and that was a learned behavior that I had to develop. I can't keep making everybody the big deal
See, my thing is, I support black.
because I
Period.
lose growing.
Right. I support black. Period. That's just what I do. Um, I do have, sometimes I'm a critique what I see. My thing is, as a
And you
customer,
should.
as the consumer, the customer, I want what I want. If I'm spending my money, I'm entitled to speak on what it is that I want.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm going to do just that.
And a lot
How
of times
you
that helped them to better
right?
themselves.
How you handle what I say to you ain't got nothing to do to me. With me, rather, I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to be an asshole unless you an asshole. You get what you give. If you a dickhead or an asshole when I come in and support your motherfucking business, oh, trust and believe, I'm gonna let it be known that this ain't I ain't no pushover. This is what it is. Fuck you. You know
Because
what I mean?
Michelle Travis just said, I don't want my picture on your social media.
Hell no.
Even some people got this little thing with their salon name, and you put it over your face, and they just show your hairstyle and not your face. Like, do you make that an option? Because she's supporting your business because she come here and get her hair done.
Right.
And getting our hair done as black women, we pay a nice little piece of change. Huh?
Oh yeah, I know
So the
firsthand.
thing is, don't be upset because I didn't feel the need to take the picture because maybe I just didn't want my picture up there.
Right.
She shouldn't be mad with her for that.
I mean, like I said, this like we talking change here. We're talking change. Um, these black businesses that we support in Baltimore City. I mean, I could go global because I'm a person that I can say I've been a few places. Um, and I've supported black businesses in other states. Um, here in particular though, people carry it like that's what you supposed to be doing, or that's you better do it, or like they give you that kind of attitude. Me, I try, like I say, I try to keep, I try to, man, I try to keep my composure and keep it cool. But sometimes people will take you there no matter how much you fucking try. They will take you there. And you gotta learn how to sometimes you I'm a chameleon, I can adapt to any environment. So for me, it's a switch. I know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. But sometimes, man, you can't control that motherfucking switch. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you or bullshit you. Like people be crazy out this motherfucker, man.
And they do, and a lot of people do feel like because of them, you're gonna buy. And you know what? A lot of people, because of loyalty or because of that person's popularity, they buy from that person. When you know their product ain't shit.
That popularity shit is real because
Yeah.
It's a lot of spots here where motherfuckers is popular and their food is trash.
Horrible.
I'm talking about trash.
Horrible.
And they get support because of the popularity, because that's the cool thing to do, or they're the popular person. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. Like I don't know what the fuck be up with some of y'all taste buds out this motherfucker, but yo, some of
they
these.
do it because the picture look good.
Oh man, listen, fuck the picture.
And that's the thing. People don't know that the picture, that all they got to do is put a glossy shine on it and there. Real quick on Instagram, Big Mike said, but Baltimore buy what they think is hot right now,
Mm-hmm.
which is true.
We're a trendy city. I always say this. This is a monkey see, monkey do town. You can't do shit. No matter what it is, if you reveal or you become hot in what it is that you're doing, another person's gonna come behind you. They're gonna do it. Then a person gonna come behind them. They're gonna do it. Then another person come behind them.
That's why you
Gonna do
got
it.
to stay focused on what you're doing and only do that.
Right.
When I do new designs for clothes, I don't look at a whole bunch of social media. Like you'll see me post for the show, but looking at people's lines and stuff, I don't, because I need all my ideas to come from me.
Originality is a
That's
very
big for me because I put my mother's name.
a very big
My
thing.
shit got
I'm gonna speak and I'm gonna give Shorty a flowers. Like it is what it is. Like me, V made me one sweatshirt, right? Um, the way that the sweatshirt looked on me, the way that it fit, the way that I got a few people to say something about it, even down to the color and the way that I put that motherfucker together. Motherfuckers had something to say. Like, good shit, though. So I go back at V. Hey, V, I need this. Hey, V, I need that. Hey, V, I need this. V done put me in some hard-ass motherfucking sweatshirts.
Yo, you done ran back so many times that I was talking to Mike and I was like, Mike, we got to put Rob in the next photo shoot. Like, and that's how things go with Peppy. Peppy, people think that Peppy was in a photo shoot or because I know him from school, or because it's Peppy and a lot of people know him. Peppy in the photo shoot because Peppy fucks with Timeless heavy.
Yeah.
I posted them bottles the other day. Peppy said, "Give me two." I said, "Yo, but let me tell you what it's called and how it tastes.
It
How
didn't
much
matter.
it costs." He said, "That don't matter.
Right.
Just give me two.
Because-
I'll be patient house to pick them up."
Because he trusts the
That
fact
if
that
Thomas is doing it,
he
it's
trusts your brand. At the end of the day, everybody makes a name for their brand. Your brand is you. What you stand for is what's going to get your consumer coming. If you bullshit, you're going to get bullshit numbers and sales. If you're the shit, you compromising, you willing to reach out and you help your people's going to reach you back out and work for you. Like, you get what you give. Hard work is hard work,
And I
period.
tell people that all the time. They say, "Well, why you stop? Well, updating your website." I said, "I pulled back from it because it wasn't personal enough.
Yeah.
I need what you see on the website normally. I'm gonna pick from that. Nope, I need you to know if you give me a picture of that sneaker, that's how dope your outfit gonna be."
Man, I'm not going to lie, man. All I got to do is tell her the colors and it'd be like, yo, she be dead the fuck on. And this is
And that's
not,
all I need. Just
I
tell me
need
what you
people to
want,
understand I'm
and I'll
not
go with it.
I'm not a cosign type nigga. At the end of the day, it's like I give props where they do. I can't lie,
If you
like,
don't believe him, look at the picture I posted him yesterday. when he
man,
brought his
listen,
bike.
I'm not gonna lie,
And
man.
this nigga was red, blue, and white down.
Yo,
Stop.
yo.
But you notice how the Thomas with the sweatshirt is blue with the red, and then with the white, but then I popped it with some red words,
I ain't gonna
then
lie.
double pocket
Listen.
sleeve. You gotta give people all of that.
I got told that I'm an old nigga because I be matchy. That's just me. I like to be that way. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. That's my style. That's how I dress. I am who I am. But all I'm gonna tell y'all is this: Timeless, man. I give flowers to Shorty, man. Shorty is a hard-working chick, man. I'm not saying that because she's sitting beside me. I sit, and since I've been here and they've accepted me on, y'all gotta understand, like Tone called me and said, "Hey, Rob, yo, why don't you come on the show, boom, boom, boom?" And I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? Of all people he could have called, yo called me. Came on the show. I did an interview. It was a basic little interview. Wasn't nothing slick. He asked me to come back. I come back. After that, V like, yo, come on, nigga, you join the team. I'm like, shit, all right, fuck that. And I became a part of the team. Now, I need y'all to understand, I'm the type of nigga, I'm not a yes man. So if I like something, I'ma move on that alone. Like V was sitting in here talking about, she see me wearing multiple different people shit in here. Am I lying?
Yeah.
I support motherfuckers here.
The black owned.
I ain't gonna lie, like I support everybody. Like if I like your shit and I feel like it's of good quality, I'ma spend my money with you. If I think it's bullshit, I'ma pull your coat and tell you, well, you can twerk this and do that. But I'ma fuck with you. But until you do that, I ain't fucking with you no more. I'ma tell you flat the fuck out, whether it hurts your feelings or not, because I feel like constructive criticism works. But I done bought multiple shirts from her, sweatshirts and shit like that. This motherfucking liquor she got though, nigga. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something.
It's all in one.
I like my shit. I like my liquor straight up. Like for those of you that don't know, like I drink my shit straight up. But
catch them every Tuesday, 6 o'clock. You drop a point.
Yeah, you got people that like them fruity drinks. If you a fruity drinking motherfucker, like case in point, if you a fruity drinking motherfucker and you like a fruity drink, her liquor is the liquor to get. I promise you, it's good.
And I have to say, and it's not too fruity that you be like, this shit is syrup. It ain't that fruity, but it got good flavor in it. You'll enjoy it. Believe me, you'll enjoy it. Real quick, before we wrap up, literally we have no minutes left. No, we passed our time. Big Tone came in with some stuff you missed. Rob need a new razor. His hair strip is showing. That's probably because the joke you said about the back of his head. Monique, Nikki, no, Big Mike said, big facts, bro. Monique, Nikki said, is a lot of party rental that customer service is trash, or they pick and choose the quality of their service. Be so with dealing with black businesses, and I get where Nikki coming from, because some black businesses don't do you right, and that's just how they are. I'm not here to pick and choose for my everything. I go to, shit, I need a table, I'm calling for a friend's mattress. I need a bed, I know somebody with a bed. If I got enough time to sit down, I'm gonna post for a friend's mattress. Yeah, you can tell me, oh, I already talked to this guy, and I'm gonna run and tell you if the bed was that good, his name was this, or this. Why? Because he part of Four Friends Mattress. Because these guys got the best bed.
My thing is,
name we gonna get to the party runner.
We at the end of the day, we support black businesses. But we support black businesses that's doing that shit the right motherfucking way. If you on your best bullshit and you think you bigger than everybody else, or you think you cater to a certain clientele, or you do this or you do that, if you of that mindset, I ain't fucking with you out the rip. I'm gonna tell you that straight up and down. Like
the popularity don't get my money.
For me, I don't chase the crowd. I don't follow certain audiences. I don't do what I think is the end thing to do.
Right.
I do my own motherfucking thing. And like I said, I'm a very big supporter. If I see that you a grinder and you on your shit and you trying to get your business off the ground, that's what the fuck I'm here for. I'm here to support you, be here for you, and do what it is that I need to do for you.
I must say this, for instance, like actually she just jumped on and said she joined 36_blast_Lil Mama. I'm saying the name completely, so you might want to go and follow her. That's 360_blast_Lil Mama. She always would say that she wants to start a restaurant. So when I would have a function, let me call her up. This is what I want to have. All right, well, what you want to do? You want to go to the store? You want me to go to the store? I said, no, I want you to go to the store, and I'm paying you for doing it. So every time I'm having something that I want from her ingredients, I'm paying her to do it. Why? Because I can go 10 million other places that probably take the price down about $20, $30. But at the end of the day, I know her food is good, and I know her grind. Mm-hmm. So it's different. So why not kick her the dollars over Top Chef Leon Hayes or some shit, somebody who's super popular.
Right.
And you got a damn near scripted pan to get the food out.
Right. See, with me, man, like I said, I'm going to support you regardless. It's all in your attitude and how you decide to come in. My thing is, like I said, the topic of the conversation today was change. Mm-hmm. if you wondering why you got a decrease in your business, if you wondering why people have slowed down fucking with you, if you wondering why this person is not doing this that they used to do and things of that nature, I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of people don't want to hear. You gotta take a look in that mirror at that ugly reflection
and say, what am I doing?
because
Or ask the customer.
yeah, because a lot of people
Sometimes you done change from crab meat to claw meat, and people notice that shit.
listen, man. People always
With the,
oh okay. People can look and find fault in everybody else, but they motherfucking self.
they see the fault in themselves, but if ain't nobody telling them, if they so popular and their customers keep coming, they don't give a fuck.
I'm the motherfucking nigga that's gonna tell you find the fault in yourself first before you start prejudging or passing judgment on a motherfucker about what the fuck they doing and how they doing it. Find fault in yourself first. You get what I'm saying? Don't cut off your nose despite your face.
Please and thank you.
You know what I mean? And on that note, I want to thank V for joining me today and being who she is. She's the engineer. She's the owner of JMH. She's the owner of Timeless. Shorty gonna play her part how she play her part. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And you do what you do. Do we see eye to eye all the time? No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Literally, we couldn't see eye on where I need to sit tonight.
No.
We never.
But at the end of the day, what's understood don't need to be explained.
Exactly.
So on that note, I'm gonna tell y'all, I thank y'all for tuning in. Check us tomorrow where we got the Bro Show, where me, Sam Speaks, Keno, and Big Tone, we gonna give y'all that real shit.
And that's tomorrow at 7:30, but at 6, it will be True Grit.
True.
With me, Big Dave, and Touche.
Yeah, True Grit. Yeah, True Grit come on tomorrow at 6, and then we on at 7:30. Hit that. And after that, then you Thursday morning around 11, we got an interview
with Miss D.
With the Big Stallion. With the Big Stallion.
And she's gonna come in, she's gonna show us the proper way to cut the cigar, let you know what is full body, what's not. You know, she's gonna show us a few things.
She's basically gonna school you on what a cigar is, how to cut it, how you hit it, and the whole nine. She owns a cigar shop on Ricestown and Rogers, and she's gonna explain to you, for those of you that's been interested and curious to learn what they do and how they do it. She's gonna let you know.
She's gonna be here to let us know.
So again, man, we thank y'all for tuning in. We thank y'all for giving y'all comments, anything that y'all had to say. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Continue to support. Continue to show your love, man. Trust me, your love is not in vain. We're going to grow, and we're going to grow slowly but surely. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Big Tone in the house. He just put that. But that's not what I was going to say. I wanted to also acknowledge the fact that Thomas JMH Studios is part of the press team for the King Convention coming up this weekend. We will have a table. We'll be interviewing guests, so you'll get to watch the show. I'll record it so I can run it back, take pictures, and their following convention, where it's a hotel takeover. Already today, I received a message for Thomas JMH Studios to be top pick on the press team. So understand that I'm not just here just hitting the button and saying, all right, y'all, action. We actually making things happen, and we bonded with businesses. Just yesterday, we got 5 kids right off the show that we willing to pay for, and viewers pay for these kids to go to driving school. We're not just here to be here. We're here to be here. Understand the difference.
So again, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for checking the brother out, man. I'm gonna take this thing to the next level. I'm gonna get rich or die trying on some 50 shit. But thank y'all for coming through, paying attention, lending y'all ears, and lending y'all mouths as far as what's going on and voicing y'all opinions and comments. I thank y'all. Appreciate the support. Continue to watch. Continue to pay attention. And only thing that
topics, DM, send them, text them.
Yeah, any topics or something.
Who you want to come in?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to come in, my DM and my inbox is open. if you have a topic or something that you in particularly want to hear about or whatever the case may be, speak your piece. Say that, and I'm gonna give you that fire. Again, this has been Rob's Room.
With your girl, Miss V.
And of course, your man, Big Rob, man. I appreciate y'all support. Thank